Hello, welcome to Sound Bites. I'm your host, Holly Whitfield from the Daily Memphian, here for the second part of a really in-depth, delicious, dare I say tender conversation with Eric Vernon, owner of the Barbecue Shop restaurant in Midtown. In part one, which you should listen to first, Eric dropped some serious Memphis restaurant lore. We basically created a timeline of the barbecue shop from its origins in South Memphis to its international fame today. It was amazing. But today we're going to take a little turn. There have been some rumors about this Memphis staple coming through. Eric's agreed to address them. But first, we're going to get into his role at the restaurant and his views of the Memphis restaurant scene. Thank you so much for being here. Reminder, this is Sound Bites. It's the Daily Memphian's weekly dining podcast. You can subscribe for free on Apple or Spotify or your app of choice. If you're listening on WYXR, make sure you catch us every Thursday at 11 a.m. But let's get going with Eric Vernon of the Barbecue Shop. Thanks again for being here. I want to ask you what your day is like. Like, what's your normal day like?
So I'm not a normal owner. Like, If you come in there, you'll see me. And I'm working. And if we're shorthanded, I am working. Whether it's on the line, waiting tables, or hosting at the door, I got to do whatever I got to do. You know, on a normal day, I get there, we take off meat, I check in all the deliveries, and then, you know, we start checking quality of food. Like, is everything up to par for the day? So I might go to work through the week. On a good day, I get there at 8. I might leave at 3 or 4. But mostly Friday and Saturdays, I'm there 12 hours. On and off. And it's hard work because depending on who we have, who we don't, there is no restaurant other than maybe, I'm going to say this, it's funny, other than Flight and Coastal, they have more employees than I've ever seen in life walking around those restaurants. But there are very few restaurants that are just back fully 100% staffed.
Yes.
And if they are fully staffed, they rotate because they get burnt out.
Yes.
So no one is back the way it was before COVID. Before COVID, I had 2 managers and 27 employees. During COVID, I got down to me and 8 or 9 people. And when I tell you, it was just me and my head server, Robert, and Miss Lori, and Melvin, and Mark, and a few others. We kept the restaurant open. And that's when you have to make a decision, do you want it or you don't?
Right.
And I had to figure out whether I wanted it. And I was exhausted from that. I'm still recovering from that.
I think a lot of people are in like every way, restaurants and beyond. But that's kind of the other side of it, right? You're talking about all these accolades and all these things, and you have to have that so that you could get through the harder times. You said it was all right to talk about this next thing, and so let's do it. On Sound Bites, we don't shy away from asking real questions. We've gotten some real answers, whether it's like DJ Naylor from Celtic Crossing talking about how like people are drinking a lot less and it's, you know, affecting the Irish pub business, or other side of it, people being real about how successful they've been. But we have heard some rumors that the barbecue shop is closing. I don't know where those are coming from, but can you address those?
So, you know, a few weeks ago, my phone is ringing, and on 2 or 3 different days ago, are you closing? And I go, no. And they go, well, I've just heard this before. And people, you all do not know how damaging rumors can be, because there might be the person that goes, I need to get there before they close, or I need to figure this out. There are people who will just believe that we're closed and stop coming. And so when you hear these type of rumors, you need to call and verify that before you tell another soul that, hey, I heard they're closing. There's so much misinformation out there, and sometimes they could have been talking about another barbecue restaurant.
I bet that happens a lot.
And then get us confused, because we have a simple name, the Barbecue Shop. So it's easy to confuse us with other people. But I just urge people to be careful, because you could help ruin the fabric of something you love just by even sharing that type of rumor. And look, there are days we have to watch what we spend and what we do, but we're not leaving. And I just want to clarify that.
Thank you.
Yeah. We are not leaving.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
How are things going overall?
It's weird because we'll have days where we're busy. And then we'll have days where, like, where are the people? Like, scary, where are the people?
Yeah.
Like a Friday, and it's, 12 o'clock, and there's only a few people in the restaurant, and my staff is like, what? It's like something out of an eerie movie. Mm-hmm. It's just up and down. I think, you got health insurance going up. You have tuition going up. Food is going up.
Yeah.
Medical bills are going up. It's just so much. And you see that trickling down. Just for instance, like when they cut off the SNAP, think about it.
Right.
Even if you're not on SNAP, if you have a relative or a kid or somebody's in school that you know is on SNAP, what did you do? You might have bought them groceries. You might have gave them money. But what does that do? That takes money away from eating out.
Yes, from your discretionary spending.
Yeah. So all of that stuff has effect. And the biggest thing is food cost.
Yeah.
I mean, it's killing. Like we're going to have to evaluate how much the ribs and butts come up. So if you come in the shop and you see that the menu is going up, trust me, people, we are not getting rich. Please don't let that be your first thought, or we're very proud of our food, which we are, but not when it equates to the price going up.
Well, it's like, how long has it taken? How long have you held out to have to raise that price?
Right.
It's
been 2 years, and I can guarantee you we're probably going to have to raise, not anything crazy, but we will have to cover our costs.
Right.
If you see in your grocery store, everything is going up. Like eggs is $5 or $6 one day. A box of strawberries is $30 or $40 for like a big box of it. You have to know that it's hitting the restaurants the same. That's the only thing that I mean by that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and so it's going to trickle down to your restaurants, and so we're dealing with it, and we've been lucky because things haven't gone up for us as much as they could have, but we are going to have to make some changes.
A lot of people have had to kind of change their business model in the last few years, whether that's getting on the delivery apps or I know you have the Dancing Pigs sauce and Rubs brand. Like, how have you tried to kind of adapt or change, or have you found that you didn't need to?
So when it comes to the sauce, the Dancing Pigs mild and a Dancing Pigs dry season. We actually sell the hot, but we only sell it at the restaurant.
Good to know.
Yeah. The grocery stores during COVID actually did okay because I guess people were not eating in, so they were cooking more.
Yes.
It's plateauing a little bit. We're actually trying to release our famous glaze.
Yes.
Soon into the grocery store, so be on the lookout on that. We're in all of Arkansas, all of Mississippi, West Tennessee, all the way to Jackson, the Blue Hills of Missouri, and like the Paducah, Kentucky area. We're also in Superlow as well.
Yes, that's a good one. Shout out Superlow.
Yes, Superlow, love it. We have stopped shipping online through our website right now. That's something my mom did, and she passed away recently. And so we're just kind of adjusting everything.
Yeah.
To kind of figure everything out. We did, during COVID, do the DoorDash and Grubhub. And it's such an up and down experience.
Right.
I am currently doing Uber Eats because we've slowed up a little bit. Uber Eats has worked to make their platform a little bit better than it has been. The people have become a lot nicer. The drivers have kind of improved. Because,
probably a lot of people are like, oh, let me try to do Uber Eats. That sounds like it's easy. And they get weeded out over time because it's not easy.
Right. And what happened is that industry grew so fast because of the pandemic that there were things in place. And people were just getting away with a lot of stuff. The reason I personally don't like doing the delivery stuff, it is great if you are sick, if you have a handicap, or you just can't get out. That's why I think it's a winner. Or if you work a lot and you need to send your auntie or your father some food because you couldn't make it home to cook it. Like, hands down, it's a game changer. But this is the deal for me. Barbecue shop is atmosphere.
Yeah.
during the day and on the weekends, we have a host. Most of the time when you walk through the door, someone is going to greet you. You know, we do full service. Most barbecue restaurants in Memphis don't. Only another handful come to your table and wait on you. We don't do the same thing. And I want to be clear about this. We are not fast. We've never claimed to be fast.
Right.
So if you are in a rush, do not come to us. We make everything to plate. To-go orders as well. There's nothing back there for us to grab, and it's ready to go. So I don't know, this notion that we can just get it out in 3 minutes, 5 minutes, that's never been us, and it's not going to be us. And I have no problem saying that.
You gotta let people know.
But you know what we do? We do parties of, if you call ahead, because I don't want people just walking through the door. We do parties of 20 and 30. We do birthday parties. We celebrate someone turning 80 or 90. You know, we have a room on the side where we do private things. Our plates are the heaviest plates you will ever pick up. That
is true.
I mean, we don't do the same things everybody else do. So do not lump us in with everybody. We're not as quick as Tops. Nothing wrong with Tops. And I mean that.
Two different things.
But it's just two different things. We're not a counter service place. And that impatient guy who's in a rush, I can see him coming through the door and he's tapping his fingers. I go, I get it, but you didn't diagnose this the right way. This is not what we do. That sandwich is going to be great. It's just not coming out in 5 minutes. That's just the bottom line. And with the reality of cooks being in and out and sick and not fully staffed, you know, that's one reason we had online on our website. I took it down because I didn't know how much staff I was going to have daily. And I don't know when I'll put it back up. But we are doing Uber Eats certain hours during the day. I have, there's an Uber Eats rep that has really, he worked hard to get me back in the game because I just didn't want to fool with it. But where I'm going also to is, like, we have a new building across from the barbecue shop, right? Brand new building. But you have a young group of people that will literally look on an app and do Uber Eats or DoorDash. So all they're getting is my bag and the box. They're not getting the, hey man, you back again?
Yeah.
Good to see you. How was your day today? You looking a little down. You getting your usual? They're not getting that atmosphere. You know, the thing that makes you want to come back. You're like, well, I'm kind of in the mood, but you know what? I like going in there. People always know who I am.
I like going in there. That's what people say.
You know, it's like getting that right coffee place in the morning. I have a buddy named Brian Havens, and he comes back to Memphis to visit because now he's in Florida. And the girl downtown at the coffee shop still knows his order to this day. That's what, you know, that's barbecue shop. You know, we have employees that have been there 10, 15, 20, 30 years. We know our people. We like people. You know, and so if I subscribe to this delivery thing, then there's a kid who might, or a person that might say, you know what, I've had enough of that. I'm going to move on to the next delivery place that I can get food from that's around the corner from me. And they're not getting that initial vibe from us. One that
missing out.
Like we buy into you, but you buy into us. You know, you feel it. It's a community.
Also, they're paying a bunch of fees that nobody's seeing.
Do you know how many people 25 and under I have had to explain? I go, you live across the street. You're paying like $15 when you could literally just walk across the street and get the food. But they're not even looking at the fees.
Yeah, it's changed. It's changed.
The game has changed.
I have definitely done a lot less food. I don't even do it. I don't even do the apps anymore, the DoorDash and Uber Eats. Very rarely. If I'm sick or something, you know?
Right. Like you're saying, you have to have it.
It's good to have, but
it's great to have.
But I can't handle the fees anymore. Everybody's got to go on their own personal journey with that. But I appreciate what you're saying because we do hear people talk about, the loneliness epidemic. Oh, there's no more third places. Oh, we can't meet anybody in person. That's just a conversation that's happening right now across the board. And so I think what you're saying relates a lot to that. I had some fun questions for you. I had some kind of like, we don't have to go fast. Okay. We usually call them rapid fire questions, but what's something that you wish, you've told us a lot, but if there's something else you wish people would know or understand about the barbecue shop?
If you read something online that says, oh, I got ribs and they were dry today, or something wasn't right, one, we'll correct anything. If you call at a decent time, don't call me and say 2 months ago, but if you call right back and say, this wasn't up to spec, you know what? We're human. And sometimes when you're shorthanded and the cook is doubling on the line, things can happen. I will never proclaim that we don't make mistakes. We are absolutely human. And what really gets me, and this happened to us recently, the person like, oh, I sat at the bar, I did this and da-da-da, and this happened to me. Well, there's always a manager there. And on the weekend, there's 2 managers. And the fact that and we're a friendly place. We're not aggressive in any way. The fact that you wouldn't stop and tell me these issues before you left and you paid your money and then you go on to take time to type out all this stuff, which is not quick to do, and post it. It is beyond me.
Well, there's some statistic that's like people are 7 times more likely to go online or to tell somebody a negative experience than they are a positive experience. So like for every negative thing you read about anyone, you've got to remember there's like so many more people that had positive experiences that didn't go write it down. But to your point too, like, I mean, some people don't want to talk to the manager, but you can't then not go online and say something.
That's what really gets me. Because I'm reading, I'm go, okay, she said she told the server she didn't get an adequate thing, but she's not saying that she talked to a manager. She's not saying this, or they're not saying that. And I go, why are we posting? You didn't exhaust. I feel like posting is when you exhaust all your avenues, or you were clearly ignored when you did approach someone and you were like, oh, I'm just not good with that. I'm going to post that. I do understand that. But don't post until you've exhausted all avenues, especially if you have a place that's pretty open. Now, are we going to ask you when you came in, or did you have a receipt? Absolutely. Because there are people out there that would get over. But once you get past those few formalities, you'd be surprised how understanding we are about what may or may not have happened.
Yeah. I think a lot more places, especially now, are understanding of fixing something or switching something out if it doesn't go right on the meal.
Take off the meat. I know whether the meat might be, like if the beef is like super juicy today, or is it average? You know, like if you call back and go, I can see that. Let me how would you like us to handle this? Would you like us to replace it, refund it, or what we do? Or let me take down your name so when you come in, you know, but I'm open to that way before I'm ever want to read something. Yeah.
What is an underrated item on your menu?
Ooh.
It's like my favorite question ever.
Ooh. Underrated.
Or something that people should just try more or order more.
The barbecue beef brisket salad is amazing to me. Just the taste of the brisket on a salad with the shredded cheese on top and the dressing. Not even barbecue, just the dressing.
Yeah.
Our Polish cheese plate, which is it's only one other cheese plate that can get out with us in Memphis, and I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to say who, but there's one out there that's like, oh my God, it's good. But I think our Polish cheese plate is amazing. And listen, we only give a certain amount because it's Polish. It's not smoked sausage. It's a higher grade of meat.
Right.
So don't compare us to when you go to some other place and get this big cheese plate. Oh, and our cheese cubes are sharp cheddar.
Yes.
Like, it's one of the most expensive things on our, like, inventory list. So we use premium products for everything. But that Polish cheese plate is great. And if I had to say one more item that's just underrated, our nachos are good, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, those would be, like, 3 things that I think are underrated on our menu.
Solid. I want that Polish cheese plate now. A menu item that you want to add, like that you, Eric, would love to add, or that y'all would love to have, but you probably can't make it work, or you haven't been able to make it work yet.
One that I want to add, but I don't think I can make it work, is a smoked portobello mushroom sandwich. But it would have to be a frequency where we could sell them and they wouldn't waste, and I don't want to keep them and freeze them and all that.
Yeah, you want it fresh, so.
I would love to do some type of catfish. But once again, the frequency of how it would sell and how we would keep it. Maybe we'll go to one day. And I think we're getting close to doing the whole wing thing.
Okay. Wow.
Because with our glaze on it, I think it would be amazing.
Yeah, that's big news.
So that might actually come to fruition.
I've had some questions lately about the wing scene in Memphis because 5 years ago, and I'm not talking pandemic, I'm just talking about businesses going out of business and places that were top, not so much. Like, we've lost a couple of the places that were in the top 5. Basically, what I'm saying is, I think there's an opportunity, folks, if you want to make some wings.
Well, I mean, Central has great whole wings.
Oh, yeah.
I mean.
And they're one of the ones that's still there, a part of, like, the Memphis, I would say, hot wing reputation.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
they
sure.
They have good whole wings. I can give a compliment. They have great ones.
Okay. Where do you like to eat in Memphis? You go out.
Oh, Jesus. February 7th. My best friend sent me a video, and it was Ben Smith saying he was closing S9E. You can ask hundreds of people when I would say what is my favorite restaurant. I always said S9E, always, and I cried.
It was a very sad video.
Let me be clear: for Ben Smith to make that video, he went into details of accountant and lawyer.
Yeah.
He was giving you, like, this is something that has been discussed back and forth. He clearly gave you what was going on in real time.
Right.
And I don't really think people know how hard that would have been to do.
Yeah.
Because he's somebody like me that knows 100 people. He knows his customers. I've had, my God, amazing moments, gatherings, birthday parties up to 20 or 30 people on S9E. I mean, oh my God, when I was married, I had a picture repainted of one of our wedding photos, and Ben put the picture up the night we came in for our anniversary. Just countless moments. The last birthday that I had with my mom, we ate at S9E. Just countless amazing moments over the years. And I want to give some credit to them. I stopped by several times to check on them, and Jeff answered that phone no matter what. Within an hour and a half, S9E was booked up after that video. And I managed to get in a few times, and I'm going to leave that alone.
Yeah.
But Jeff answered that phone. He talked to everybody that came through that door. That is a level of class I can't explain to you. In that moment, Ben did his best to come out and talk to people. He was still present. It is amazing. Even the ending that they had. I think people need to understand right now, because, Ben serves fresh fish.
Yes.
And I think it's always kind of been a rumor, like, if that sea bass goes over $50, then I'm going to rethink things. I think we have to do better in our restaurant scene, as I know we have our anniversary and holiday place, but we're going to have to schedule some more outings at those restaurants. If you have a place you love, recreate your mind frame on how you visit them because they need it.
Right.
If there's a restaurant that you love, you need to show them that you love. And also, like, Ben is somebody who's been through a lot. He's overcome a lot. He's an amazing person. People can get tired. And I'm not just talking about Ben Smith. Bedrock. Do you remember Bedrock?
Oh, yeah. Bedrock.
Best omelet I ever had, and I missed that omelet. But you know what? She got tired and wanted to do other things. keep looking at the interviews and they use certain words. I'm tired. Things have been overwhelming. When you go in a restaurant, let those restaurants and those staff and those owners know how much you love and appreciate what they do. Be careful of your behavior in there, because one day they can wake up and be like, I'm good.
Right.
I love this. I love my people. I love that, but I'm good. Because in life, nobody has to do anything. And you have no idea how much restaurant owners give up. I have a godson named Jacoby, and his dad told me, don't you ever counsel on him. And for years, me and Jacoby didn't do as much because I was told to never counsel on him. Do you know what that looks like for a restaurant owner?
Right.
Like, I could have planned something for him, and now my head cook is out and somebody else is out. And so until he got older, I didn't do as much with him because if someone gives you the rules of their children, you do it. My best friend has a engineering firm. It's called Innovative Engineering. He's worked on everything around town, great restaurants, hotels. And he said, and we were college roommates. He's one of my best friends. He said, you know what? You ought to always say, are you coming? And you go, yep. As soon as I get through with work, whether it was Sunday, whether it was whatever, when I get through with work. And he said, you the one gave me the mind frame that when I open up my business of what I would have to do. The public has no idea. I'm off today, right? I've done payroll today. I'm here giving this interview.
Yeah.
My day is not my day, but technically we're closed today. Inventory still got to go in today. You all have no clue. And you get home and you work all day and you might not have seen your wife or your spouse or your family. And then they miss you and they're irritated with you. And I know the devil's advocate is, well, you chose to do that, and that is correct. But I'm just saying.
The reaction people have when a restaurant closes, that's so emotional, and the loss they feel. They've got to make that connection.
Right.
They're going to have that feeling too. Yeah.
And, we're open from 11 to 8, 11 to 9. People don't work the hours we work, especially if it's a late night place. All I'm saying is be better to the places you love, because you have no idea what they're giving up. Now, my other restaurant, that was a Lifetime restaurant, and they closed within a year of each other, was Houston's.
Houston's.
I've been going to Houston since I was 8. Raymond used to be the manager who owned Soulfish. That's how far back, before Jack, who's now at Coastal. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. And actually, one of the very last times that we went out for a family gathering before my mom passed away was in February, before Houston's closed. Just, Houston's always delivered.
Yeah.
Another restaurant, and I hope they are listening, that really hurt me was Great Canary.
Yeah.
Great Canary is where I took my New York people, my Copenhagen people. My parents loved it. It just always delivered. And if those two are listening, it would really work well as a Midtown restaurant. I always thought Great Canary was a Midtown-oriented type restaurant. I'm dropping that nugget. I don't think they would have a problem coming to Midtown.
Yeah.
That's just me. So then that leaves the places that I do love.
Yes.
So, oh my goodness. Now the list is short. Don't laugh at me, but I love Porch and Parlor.
I'm not laughing. That's an amazing place.
I love it. The thing about Porch and Parlor is most steakhouses do steak well, and the other meats are just kind of, But they can do good fish. They can do good chicken, and their sides are great. What's also great about Porch and Parlor is they have consistent specials that they come up with year round.
Right.
Like their lobster and pasta dish, it is divine.
Well, you are making me very hungry. I don't even know what mealtime this is in the afternoon when we're recording this, but It has been so amazing, Eric, to talk to you and for you to really open up and share all this stuff about your family history and giving us timeline and Memphis restaurant lore, which is, I just like, yum, yum, yum. That's so amazing. You have such a wealth of knowledge and so many people. We're going to have you on again for like part 2 when you pick your 3 new favorite restaurants.
Okay. I'll be glad to come back because
and have you on again.
There are people out there doing their thing. Last thing is Echo.
Oh yeah, Echo.
Yeah, that he works hard to get things the right way, and people give Breeza a chance.
Breeza. Mm-hmm.
Breeza is a extension of a chef that used to be at Houston's.
And it's at the Crosstown Concourse.
Yes. So that's another one that I would like to see.
These are great suggestions.
And last, let's revisit our great places like Central Station, Laughlin Yard, who keeps expanding, and they're bringing the barrel age program back, the Art Bar, and Cameo. Let's not lose our craft bars as well.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good. Cheers to that. Thank you again, Eric. That's all the time we have. Folks can tune in to Soundbites on WYXR Radio on Thursdays at 11. Listen wherever you get your podcasts, Apple or Spotify or even dailymemphian.com. Thank you again, Eric Vernon from the Barbecue Shop, dropping some serious knowledge and some inspiration for us to get out and support our local restaurants and be nice about it. How about that?
Be nice about it. And thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it.
It was super fun. Bye, y'all.